And the black jerseys, black shorts, black socks with the gold and red stripes will be the Maryland Old Boys, the national champions. They were runners-up in the East last year, but finished first in the nation. And in the grey jerseys, black shorts and black socks will be Northern Virginia. The Maryland Old Boys, 7 players of great experience. At scrum half, Chris Patakis. I beg your pardon, Sean Weston at scrum half, Chris Patakis fly half. Donnie Lawrence in the centre, and Vince Granger in the back line. In the forwards, Mark Miller, Scott Kiefer, and a player to be named when I learn his name. I beg your pardon, Andy Truesdale's out in the backs, and Donnie Lawrence is in the pack. In Northern Virginia, in the forwards, the props are Chris Albritton and Jimmy Wilkinson. Hooker is Keith Trump. Scrum half, Tom Wilkinson. Fly half, Charlie Wilkinson. Centre is Chris Andres, and on the wing is Brian Collins. So we're underway with the final. It's gone straight out of bounds, and Northern Virginia elect to have a scrummage back at the middle. So really these two clubs will take their place in the national championship on August 11th and 12th. Maryland Old Boys to be able to defend their national title, and Northern Virginia with a second opportunity to get that crown. Tom Wilkinson with the put-in. Wilkinson to his brother Charlie. Wilkinson looks down the weak side. Weston pressurises. That's Keith Trump. Keith feeds Albritton. Albritton drives down towards the wing. He's got Chris Andres outside him. Andres chips ahead. Maryland Old Boys are back there. That's Scott Kiefer. Scott Kiefer tackled by Andres. Must release it. Does so. Referee allows play to continue for the moment. But no, he's penalised him, so not quick enough to release that ball. Penalty to Northern Virginia. Charlie Wilkinson with the ball. Well, there's a history with this game. Last year, Northern Virginia won this game to win the East, but then finished second in the nation. That's Tom Wilkinson. He's through the gap. He's going for the corner. Has he got the legs? He's being chased. Wilkinson goes to the stiff arm, gets it down. Try given. Tremendous try there from Tom Wilkinson. They executed that little loop play there very well. Wilkinson came round, took the gap, had the man outside him, but just kept running, eventually making the line. Tom Wilkinson, who started his Sevens playing career with Rocky Seven, with Jim Burgett, Dixie Dean, some illustrious company, and now he's starting to live up to their reputation. Well, Northern Virginia have had some injuries in this tournament, and their normal kicker, Mark Fowler, has had to leave with an ankle injury. So Brian Collins, formerly of Washington Irish, now with Northern Virginia, will assume the kicking duties. Collins doesn't want the tee.
I think it was you.
And he's just pushed that one to the right-hand upright. So 4-0, Northern Virginia in the lead. So Chris Petrakis with the restart. There's the drop kick. That's a good kick. Albritton misses that one and also goes through Miller's hands. And Collins lets it run out of bounds. So throw in to Maryland Old Boys. Sean Weston throws. Miller palms. Wilkinson goes through. Sean Weston goes down. Gets that back well to Petrakis, but he's under pressure. Tom Wilkinson there. Truesdale. Nothing outside him on his left. Albritton pressurising. This is Scott Kiefer. Kiefer tackled there. Tom Wilkinson goes in on Miller. This is Petrakis. They've got the narrow side here. Sean Weston. Donnie Lawrence. There's Miller to Andy Truesdale. Fine movement of the ball. Truesdale switches with Vince Granger. He's gone to the outside. Andres flips it. Takes the tackle, but he flips it inside. And Sean Weston, the scrum half, goes in. Lovely score. Maryland ties it 4-4, and with the kick, they'll go 6-4 ahead. So the kick successful, and Maryland lead by 6 points to 4. Don't even want to talk about it. Still in the hospital. 6 points to 4, Maryland in the lead, converting their try. A fine try by Sean Weston after just about every member of the mob side had handled the ball. I beg your pardon, that kick was unsuccessful, so 4-4. I'd like to thank Chris Petrakis and his statistician team. Petrakis gathers. Well, Jimmy Wilkinson shouting to his brother Tom there, tid, but unfortunately there was no help. Collins makes the tackle. And the referee decided that pass was forward.
Not very many people there, man. 36.
So the forward pass means a scrum down. Northern Virginia put in. Tom Wilkinson with the ball. Wilkinson feeds. That's back to Charlie Wilkinson at fly half. Wilkinson feeds Andre. He's got a little bit of room on the outside. Tries to break through. Feeds the ball out there to Brian Collins. Collins is gone. They won't catch him. The big man Miller caught just on his heels. So Brian Collins, who doesn't know, yes, he's decided now to go in towards the post. 8 points to 4. And then the ball was moved to Andres, who just managed to squeeze between Truesdale and Granger and then got the ball out to the wing. Collins did the rest, beating Mark Miller down the sideline, and really a fine, strong run from the little winger.
You're going to like it. You both want to leave early. Danny, you like to.
So Collins with the opportunity to convert his try. That's good, fine kick. So 10 points to 4. Northern Virginia lead.
We went out and got wide open. Let's go, Bob.
So Petrakis restarts. Out on the full. Well, Petrakis there using the 7-iron. I think he needs the 9.
Wish we had a fucking club.
So scrum down. Northern Virginia electing to scrummage now, not take the kick again or the line out. Tom Wilkinson with the put-in. Wilkinson feeds. That's Charlie Wilkinson directly behind the scrum. Feeds it back out to Tom. He's got some room out there.
Not Tom.
Andres flips it back inside. Trump gathers. He's enveloped by the Maryland black shirts. That's spilled out on Maryland's side. Wilkinson flips it back. Andres to Albritton. No help there. Albritton's going to have to run. He's got Brian Collins. Beats it out to Tom Wilkinson. It's Brian Collins. They're being pushed back.
It's Tad. It's Tad.
Well, one of the members of the crowd here seems to think he knows Tom Wilkinson better than I do. It's actually Tom, his nickname's Tid.
You suck, man. You suck. Well, he goes by Tid, so got him Tid. I don't care if you're his son.
Charlie Wilkinson cuts inside. Can't feed it to the outside there. Andres makes the tackle. Miller looks for the stiff arm but drops it. Referee allows play to continue. That's Truesdale. Granger's on his outside. That's back to Scott Kiefer. He's on his own. Takes it left-handed down the right sideline. Good tackle there. Andres drags him down. That's out to Truesdale. He's got some room. Collins is turned. Wilkinson feeds it outside to Granger. Granger now against Brian Collins. Collins, a fine tackle. Truesdale goes down to gather. Collins once again, but he's gone in high. Well, I think that was a good call from the referee. In fact, Granger playing the man while he was on the ground, and the players, of course, were watching the ball and not the incident behind it. This time, Tom Wilkinson looks to the outside. Albritton puts the stiff arm in. That's taken by Tom Wilkinson out to Jimmy. Jimmy feeds Trump. Trump, forward pass. It's allowing play to continue. Everyone had gone to sleep. That was careless. Truesdale dribble. It looks like a double dribble there, traveling.
Double dribble, a trap.
What are they going to call that one? Running down halftime.
Well, Petrakis and Albritton getting into a little bit of
Way to connect. Way to
a
hit
bit of
deep.
bother there,
Way to
and
hit deep.
Albritton slapped him.
Number 8 wants them about his
Well,
ass.
I think really that stems from the referee. He didn't call the original knock on. He allowed play to continue too far. The players didn't know what was going on. Ill feeling, badly timed tackles, and of course, what you get is a fracas. So at the half, Northern Virginia lead by 10 points to 4.
Yellow.
So Andres with the restart, the second half, Northern Virginia 10-4 in the lead, and just a little incident there at the start of the end of the first half. Chris Albritton and Chris Petrakis having words, and then a little bit of a push. So obviously the competitive edge is there for both sides. Well, a whole series of knock-ons there, and the referee deciding to scrub it down.
The referee saw any one of them. Right in front of him. How do you see that?
So Maryland put in, Weston feeds.
He's looking for Wardy P.
Sean Weston, ERU player. In fact, both these sides stacked with ERU representative players, select side players, and the East have dominated the territories over the past 5-6 years. That's Petrakis, he kicks down ahead. Collins is covering across, that's good work from the wing. Takes it, beats Petrakis, he's gone down the sideline, there's no one going to touch him, yes, slips it inside. That's Tid Wilkinson to Charlie, to Jimmy. Yeah. Intercepted there by Granger. Granger feeds, tries to feed Weston down the short side, but he's wrapped up. That was a nice run from Collins down the right sideline, looked inside, got the support, but Vince Granger able to intercept one of those close passes. Well, the referee will want that scrimmage straight.
Mikey Brown knows you with the selections over there. Pour some beer on yourself. Yeah. 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 Yes. 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 Yes.
This time Wilkinson puts in, beats his brother Charlie. Andres came close, but Trump's running wide. It's a loose pass out to Collins. Burnham's on him. Trump goes for the stiff arm on Burnham, flips it back inside. Collins kicks ahead. Granger goes down. It's a nice little kick. Burnham flashes the foot in it and just scrabbles it out of bounds. But the referee's called him for a knock-on, so they'll be scrummaged down, mob ball.
There goes Woody P.
So just the 10-4 edge. This time it's Maryland possession. Granger very wide in the back line. Weston. There's the quick wheel. That's back to Petrakis. Tom Wilkinson and Charlie Wilkinson in the tackle on Petrakis. He's lost that ball. Scooped up by Albritton. And Albritton dives over. So the big man gets the score. 14 points to 4, and Northern Virginia lead.
Here it is, turned out your last.
So Collins misses that kick, and the score remains 14 points to 4.
There goes Kevin. Kevin!
That try really resulted for Petrakis losing possession. He was tackled by Tom and Charlie Wilkinson. Ball came loose, and Albritton breaking from the scrum just scooped it up and dived over from about 5 to 10 yards. Petrakis with the restart. Albritton up, palms it down. Collins goes down, but that falls loose. That's Petrakis. Pressured there by Andres. Andres flips him down. Weston's found a little seam there. Nice spin from the scrum half. Sean Weston is being chased there. Trump's got Burnham's on the outside. That's Burnham. Looks back inside. That's loose. Tom Wilkinson's on it. Should kick it ahead. That's a fine kick. Needs to chase it down now. Vince Granger's getting back. Tom Wilkinson to the sideline. Bustles him out of bounds. So that's a good decision to kick the ball ahead there with no defense at the back. Throw in to Northern Virginia.
Get that.
14-4. Albritton taking that kick off well. This time Miller gets it. Wilkinson gets in there quickly. Tom Wilkinson gets it. Back to Charlie. That's Chris Albritton. Out to Andres. Andres faced by Granger. Looks to run him on the outside. Both Burnham and Granger come in, and Collins has got some room on the outside. So Chris Andres has done his job by drawing two people in on him. Mob unable to get that ball back, and they're bundled out of bounds. Northern Virginia throw. So nice little run there by Andres. Went to the outside. Burnham decided to come in. I don't know why. I heard him say to Granger that he was going to take the tackle. He came in, made the tackle, and the ball was not perfectly passed to Brian Collins on the wing, but had it been to hand, I think he could have made the corner. Good drive there from the Northern Virginia scrummage. Is this pressure? Granger can't reach it. Burnham struggling. Collins is there. Tries to get a foot on it. Burnham just managed to get it out of bounds. Both these teams tired. They've played 4 games already today.
Thank God that he did go out.
Keith Trump with the throw for Northern Virginia. Trump throws. All Britain palms. Tom Wilkinson to Charlie Wilkinson. Andres is inside and they look for the switch. Dances outside Burnham. Burnham, good tackle. No, he doesn't hold him. Charlie Wilkinson wanted the winger outside, but he wasn't there. This time Brian Collins kicks ahead. Well, I've no idea what that call was for. Wilkinson went through the gap. Couldn't get his pass to the man on the outside, but for some reason there's a penalty.
He's the oldest.
Petrakis with the tap, looks to the short side. That's Mark Miller. The big man's gone against that's Vince Granger. Petrakis down the sideline, intercepted by Jimmy Wilkinson. That's Tom Wilkinson. Flips it to Andres. Andres tries to kick, but there's no room there. I beg your pardon, that was Brian Collins. No room to kick down there, a bit crowded. So we're coming to the close of this 1990 USA Rugby East National Club Sevens final. Trump throws. Jimmy Wilkinson called for going across. I really can't see there was any infringement there. Perhaps barging. Weston beats Petrakis, but he knocks it on. Referee line play to continue. All Britain drives Miller into tomorrow. Keith Trump with the interception, the big stiff arm. That's All Britain. He's got a man outside him. He cuts up. He's gone for the stiff arm, but the referee's in there quickly, calling the high tackle. That was a little harsh. All Britain drove into them. He went low. So penalty to Northern Virginia. And he's marched off another 10 yards for talking.
Come on, Red. You ain't got to give it to him. Shit.
So Northern Virginia electing to kick for goal.
And the only thing worse than them is around.
Well, I'd like to see them run this one, just move the ball around. They've got a 14-point lead. Mob would need more than 2 scores to get ahead. Brian Collins steps back for the penalty. That's good. 17 points to nothing, Northern Virginia lead. I beg your pardon, 17 points to 4. So perhaps that was a good decision with the score being 14-4 and not 14-0 as I assumed. Now they are more than 2 scores ahead. Plays with a short one. Andres picks it up. Little stiff arm. Nice switch there with Keith Trump. Feeds Jimmy Wilkinson. That's Andres again. Charlie Wilkinson feeds it to Andres. That's Collins. He's gone to kick it out. That's straight out of bounds. And that's the game for the 1990 ERU USA Rugby East National, I beg your pardon, East champions are Northern Virginia, winning by a score of 17 points to 4. Runners up and second seeded in the Nationals will be Maryland Old Boys. Both these teams will be very satisfied with their day's work, having made the national finals for the 2nd consecutive year, representing the East. Well, 2 clubs that really have had a great friendship over the years, competitive at 15s and 7s. And I'm sure there won't be any hard feelings between All Britain and Petrakis.